teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch.
I'm going to let him win now. Fuck that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And he about to run an 85-yard touchdown off this play.
They got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because
there it goes.
Offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position.
I need to win some because I gave him my first like a dumbass.
They need to take advantage of it.
And then I gave away a wide receiver that he gave me. Because Cleveland needed one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Metcalf got hurt, yeah.
They try again with Cohen. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball,
saving people.
And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13.
I really want this grass to stop. I need more players on my team, man.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Run for us. Yeah. We good. We good on that one. I just need a quarterback in that one. If I can get a decent quarterback, oh, man.
Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
We good. Because I got Aguilar to a superstar trade. Oh, man.
Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room.
I'm stupid for trading. That nigga ain't got nothing. He got no fucking trade.
Like, defense. We got the lead. Defense. Don't give up any points.
What's his name? Let me put that.
Give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets down.
Nah, that's what they were saying.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Hey, foxtrot. Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
45. Mike, 45.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
He's got Burton here. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got a 1st out and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Boy, stays up. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Cheetah.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The kick by Bryant is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Again, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Nauta, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. Being chased down with Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Johnson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
To Cohen. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1.
Bro,
out of bounds right there. Yeah. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll get into the end zone.
She not grabbing him this weekend?
Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Hey, listen, man. That's my BM and man I got love for.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But when you get that new nigga, you start acting crazy. Hey,
this
listen.
is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That's when you start smacking fire and shit.
Hey, no, listen, I ain't even got to do
this. Offense out there for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
You think she did?
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly on the 2-minute warning.
They just came in. They took the door off my locks. They said
the Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile.
The last 3 months.
Looking to throw. And he's got a man. Calvin Ridley.
My first response is,
but not before they work it across midfield. That goes to a gain of 37
I don't know if you took it. Like, fuck you want me to do?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
No. Either she wants you a check or she going to stay somewhere.
So it's Falcons football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Nigga that you was flexing with. You mean, stay with that nigga you was flexing with, you mean?
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. That keeps him in a running situation, probably.
Yeah,
they did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage.
This sound weird, but don't take it as what does it sound like.
Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Listen, she wanted to trap the young nigga. You know what I'm saying? She knew a nigga was hot on the streets.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? 300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put up.
So listen, right? This is the
maybe the turning point they need.
Because now, you know, it's about to be story time. Give me like 2 minutes.
Johnson was the intended receiver.
I'm about to go get some milk. Give me like 2 seconds.
That gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Jackson. That is caught by Cohen. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete. It's Miller. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Yeah.
Jackson will throw again. Got him open, it's Williams. And down he goes.
Say it again. Your mic was low. Your mic low.
The 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use.
That shit not have me in the back of
Oh, man. He like, fuck it. It's good, but I'm going to be on the shitter.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
I just took all the food I ate, so I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm here.
Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
If I had money like Finesse,
so many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about
nah, for real, that nigga Finesse got some money. Yo, that nigga showed me
defense,
2
they
rolls.
frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Niggas gotta chill. What?
They go back to the area after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Burton. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
From a regular old carry out, you know what I'm saying? Shrimp and chicken.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
fucking with my food, man. These niggas acting crazy.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for